Zach here, back with another video today. Now, we're going to be talking about the 5 features I would like to see in Pokemon Sun and Moon. These being from old generations or whether they're completely new and thought up. Let's dive right into it and talk about the 5 things I would like to see. Now, number 1 is DexNav. The reason I want DexNav to be in Pokemon Sun and Moon is because the feature worked really well in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Run into a Pokemon, you catch it, and then you find out, oh hey, I can use my DexNav to find this Pokemon again. So then you use the DexNav, and you could run into Pokemon with different IVs, hidden abilities, hidden moves, or like egg moves and stuff that they can't normally learn, or you can run into higher level Pokemon. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, especially if you're a shiny hunter or something and you're trying to encounter Pokemon multiple times. It's an incredible way to do it because you don't have to encounter other Pokemon. You just have to be smart about where you stand, and then, you know, you can encounter the same Pokemon over and over again. It's also really good if you're trying to train in the wild and, you know, you found that one wild Pokemon that can net you a lot of XP. Say you find a Chansey or an Audino in the wild and you just want to keep grinding against it. You know, that works out really well too. Now let's move on to another one. Number 2 is probably one of the most asked for things in all of the Pokemon series, and that is to have Pokemon following you again. I would like it. I think it would be really cool if they gave you the ability to have all 721 Pokemon following you. I mean, yeah, it's cool to have like your starter following you, but then say you find a really big beastie Pokemon like a Tyranitar or a Metagross. That would be insane to have that following you in such a world that is Pokemon Sun and Moon, and the graphics quality. That would be like one of the coolest things, or even the ability to like ride on your Metagross or your Tyranitar and like have them walk and you kind of just like sit on its shoulder. That would be incredibly awesome. And that's only number 2. So we got more to go. Number 3 is trainer customization. This coming from Pokemon X and Y. I loved trainer customization like a lot, to the point where even when I was doing verses, I would still go into the trainer customization stores and customize my trainer because I was like, you know, I want to be original. I want to go through this and look the way I want to look against the people that I'm playing against, because I didn't want to look just like the standard character all the time. I like the fact that with trainer customization, we get to go through and make our own character and, you know, express ourselves with what we want to do. And I feel like in Pokemon Sun and Moon, they can elaborate on that a lot and give us way more customizations. Like, they had the Pangoro hat. They could put so many different hats in the game, it's not even funny. So many hats. All the hats. Hats. Yes, so they could end up doing that, and it would be really cool. I would love to see trainer customization again. And yeah, so now number 4, this is the number 4 and number 5 are they're 2 features that have not been in the Pokemon games yet. So I'm really excited to talk about these 2. Number 1 being extra save files. Now, this one's been wanted by people for a while. They've been like, oh, why can't we have extra save files? And Pokemon's touched on it before about it being just like, it was a limitation with the original game, because if they had extra save files, then you wouldn't be able to put all the Pokemon in the game or something like that. But I think it would be cool to have extra save files, mostly because of the fact that, you know, if your niece or your nephew or your little brother or little sister get a hold of your game and want to start a new file, they can do it on their own file instead of, you know, writing over yours and erasing it. I think it would be cool, but at the same time, you know, it's a really big long shot. So this one's more of a wishful thinking kind of feature than it is like actually implementing it into the game. And then finally, number 5, I want portable PCs. So that includes like portable Pokemon centers as well. So the ability to heal your Pokemon, or like call a van and have Nurse Joy heal you or something. There was screenshots of it in the in a Pokemon Direct. It was like a frame or two of a van that had a Pokeball on the back of it. So, you know, there's a possibility of portable Pokeballs, or not portable Pokeballs, portable Pokemon centers. But what I was saying with portable PCs is, say you find that new Pokemon in the game, you know, they've added 150 new Pokemon or whatever, and you encounter it, and you're like, oh my god, this Pokemon is so cool, but my party's full, and, you know, I'm in the middle of a route. I don't want to have to go all the way to the PC just to go get him. You know, I think it would be the coolest thing ever, where if you caught the Pokemon, they did this back in Black and White, when you caught Reshiram or Zekrom, where if you caught it, it was like, hey, would you like to add Zekrom to the party? And you were like, yes, I totally would. That would be the awesomest thing ever. And then like, okay, which Pokemon do you want to send back to the box? Like, why can't they do that now? Where if you catch a Pokemon and it's like, hey, you caught Fluff McGruff. I don't know, it's just a name I came up with. Say you caught Fluff McGruff and you had like a Poliwag on your team, and you didn't want Poliwag, and you wanted this brand new Pokemon on your team. And you were like, yeah, I want to send Poliwag back to the PC so I can try out this new Pokemon and play with it. Like, that would be one of the coolest things ever, and if I was to do a top 5, that one would be like number 1 or number 2. This is just 5 things I would like to see in Pokemon Sun and Moon, or 5 new features. So guys, thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Go ahead and smack the like button in the face if you found this video awesome at all. And don't forget to subscribe, because there's more Pokemon Sun and Moon content coming in the near future. Thank you all for watching. Peace out and take care.